the bud. Take the cannoli.
Hola para todos mis oyentes. I am Rachel Raquel, and you are on the set. Welcome back. You're listening to BGR Radio, and I am Rachel Raquel. Today's guest is RIKA MURANAKA, and we are on the set. We welcome you, RIKA MURANAKA.
I'm so excited to be here. My name is RIKA MURANAKA. I'm from Japan. I grew up half of my life in Chicago. I moved to Chicago when I was 11 years old. My father was working for a Japanese company and he got transferred to Chicago. So we all ended up coming over here in Chicago. That's when my musical career started.
Do you remember your biggest gig? What was your biggest gig?
Biggest gig, I could say, well, the first gig I had, the biggest gig, it was 4,000 people. First gig, my teacher, piano teacher, called me. He played with everybody from Ella Fitzgerald to Sarah Vaughan to you name it. He played with everybody. He said, I can't make it to the gig. Can you make it? I'm like, oh my God. I was like 19, 20. And he's like, you could do it. I can't do it. So I'm going to give you my gift to you. So I walk in. It's a big theater. It's 4,000 people. I'm like, wow. And I'll never forget it. I was supposed to have a rehearsal with this Irish comedian, Phyllis Diller, and some guy. I can't remember the guy's name, but Foster Brooks, I think his name was Foster Brooks, the comedian, you know. And the old guy, he was singing the Danny Boy in the Irish song. And at that, you know, I didn't know any of the music that he's like, and he didn't have the music. All the guys, he goes to different, you know, city to city to do the gigs. He's like, everybody knows because he hired a 60, 70 years old guy. Then he look at me, he's like, how old are you? You're 19 years old? You want me to play? What? You gonna play? What? He's like, he was furious. He's like, I can't rehearse with the girl. I'm done. I can't rehearse with. And so I'm like, okay. So, and after an hour and a half, I had to be on the stage with him with no rehearsal, nothing. So I had like 4,000 people in the theater, paint spot, like the light is like, my God, it's like I'm the only one, you know, piano and the band, and I supposed to play, and I supposed to play just me and him, and I had no idea what I'm doing, and the guy's like, C major, G7, he was like screaming at me. So I'd be playing, you know, the guy, the bass player is like, here, F major, F minor. He was just be screaming at me. I'm like, okay, so I'll be playing. You know, I had to look like I'm not sweating and panicking. Thank God I was able to pull that off in like hour and a half on the stage with him. After that one gig, he said, oh my God, you know, I knew you could do it, but I just had to scare you. You know, that's why I had to, you know, that was his tricks. Like, you know, I just had to motivate you because I know you got in you, but I know you're going to be the great musician, but I just had to do something to provoke you. So you're going to be encouraged to do what you need to do because, you know, so that was my first gig and the big gig.
When did your life switch gears and you got the big break?
The big break, I always think it's a big break. It's a big break. Every time I get a deal, I'll do something, or I'll be on a TV. Here, look, Mom, I'm on TV and National Public Television. But the real big gig was like, I think I switched from working for a record company to video game company because at that time I see the record company budget start to decline. You know, 1995, 96, 97. I said to myself, you know, there's not going to be any future in the recording industry. So I need to switch it up, you know. So that was 20 years ago. Then I sold the advertisement, a newspaper, and the keyboard magazine. And I said to myself, I need to, you know, write down the address, and I need to put the demo tape and the resume and send it to the company, and which I did. And the guy called me, and can you have an interview with me tomorrow? So I said, yeah. So I went into the company. There was Konami, and the president of the music department at that time, music department, publishing company. He talked to me 45 minutes, and I got hired again, the same spot, 45 minutes. It's just a story of my life. I walk in, I always get a gig like that. So it's like, you know, people's like, oh, that doesn't happen right now. probably not.
Thank you, Rika. My next question, if you had to give some encouragements to our youth, what would it be?
Don't give up. Trust yourself, trust God, trust yourself more than anything. And people are gonna tell you can't do it. All my life people told me, even my teacher told me, you're never gonna make it. But I never believe in their words. I believe in myself. And until I make it, I never quit. And my thing is, I never quit. And I'm persistent, and you know, I just believe in myself. I can do it. There's nothing is impossible in this life. It's just what you put in, what you get out of life.
What are you looking towards in the next couple of years?
Now I have a chance to perform with an orchestra next year all over the world, going to Dubai, Brazil, Italy, Germany. I mean, the list just goes on. And I don't even know how many countries I'll be going next year performing my music I've done for the past 20 years for the video game. But it's going to be kind of interesting because I'm going to rearrange a lot of my music for orchestra, and I'll be playing and performing with the orchestra.
Tell us about the projects that you have coming up with the tour dates.
Tour dates. This year I am going as a guest and do a meet with the fans and panel discussion. I'm going to Hartford, Connecticut, and after that I believe I'm going to, I'm not sure, Texas. Then I'm going to Arizona and going to Brazil, Italy, and Dubai. About all those places I mentioned, I'm still going back and forth with email and confirming everybody right now in the schedule. But I'll be going all over just to meet people this year, signing autograph and taking pictures with the fans this year. But next year I'll be going performing everywhere.
What are some of your contributions to the community?
I had a studio in Santa Monica, and so a lot of kids started to come in just to hang out. First they were just coming because I had, you know, great studio, so everyone wants to come and hang out because they've never really seen the studio before. And some of the kids wanted to rap, or some kids maybe wanted to get into the music business, so they were kind of like wasn't sure what they wanted to do in their life. They're like 15, 16, 17. They're young kids, kind of lost. My mom wanted me to go to college, but I don't know what to do, you know. And there's temptation every day on the street, so you know. And they would call me and say, I have a problem with some of the kids on the street. And you know, I was just like a mother. They couldn't talk to their problem to their mother, their own mother, so I was there for them every day. So that's what I did. So then I started teaching them how to record, and I started to helping them, and you know, just teaching them how to record with the Pro Tools and what the Pro Tools could do. And maybe if you know, you could be, you don't have to be a rapper or artist. You could become an engineer, because it's gonna be really, it's only 1 out of a billion chances you're gonna become, you know, rapper like a Tupac. So you know, so I told the kids like, hey, you could learn something to do with the tools and skills. You know, you could be a music manager, or you could learn the business of music. You don't have to be necessarily be an artist. So that's what I was, you know, teaching kids.
If our listeners wanted to contact you, how can they do so?
They could contact me through Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. The Twitter is my name, Rika, RIKA MURANAKA. The Instagram is same thing, RIKA MURANAKA. The Facebook is R Muranaka is my Facebook. This is Rika Muranaka. You listen to BGR BopGospel Radio.
Thank you, Rika, and you are on the set.
That's right, and this has been a worldwide exclusive with Rika Muranaka. You're in the house with BGR BopGospel Radio, and we are the sound of the community. We thank you, Rachel Raquel, because you are on the set. As we continue with brand new music right here by the BopGospel DJs. You heard it first right here on BGR, song entitled My Lord, What They Say. I don't care about what they say. Cause my Lord, 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 my Lord. My baby, baby, my sweet baby. Yes, you are my baby, baby.
to the gospel sounds of Bop Gospel Radio.
Yes, girl, we've seen some cloudy days and been through stormy nights. The Lord has brought us through, my baby. Girl, you know I'm right. My sweet baby. And I thank you, Lord. I thank you, Lord. Care about what they say. I don't care about what they say. 'Cause my Lord, 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 my Lord. My baby, baby, my sweet baby. Yes, you are my baby, baby. I dedicate this song to you. 'Cause this is the day that the Lord has made, and you and I both should be glad in it. Yes, girl, we've seen some cloudy days and been through stormy nights. The Lord has brought us through, my baby. Girl, you know I'm right. My sweet baby. And I thank you, Lord. I thank you, Lord.
You are now on the set of Bop Gospel Radio.
I don't care about what they say. I don't care about what they say. 'Cause my Lord, 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 my Lord. And I thank you, Lord. We're gonna take this time and dedicate this one right here to those who have loved ones you haven't seen in a while. Stay strong in the Lord and keep that enemy out your ear.